Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, I am doing a collaboration with Scorpion Tarot 222, and both me and Scorpion Tarot will be doing How Do Men and Women View You, and she will be doing How Do Men and Women Judge You. Okay, so I'm super excited, and I will be tagging her video in the description box below. So don't forget to subscribe and also watch her. I'm telling you guys, you will not regret it. Her readings are so on point. Okay, I can binge watch them all day. All right, so we have her three beautiful piles: pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I also will be splitting each pile into 2s. So in case you want to pick women from pile 1 but men from pile 3. Okay, so please pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for the viewers that picked pile number 1, let's find out, how do women view you? So this is the first part of pile number 1 with women. How do women view my pile number 1? How do women view my pile number 1? Oh, I heard competition. So if you're a woman watching this, women might view you to be competition. They might view you to be someone that looks younger than your age, someone that is very youthful, someone that can really dress for the occasion. If you're a man watching this, women might feel intimidated just because you can be very good looking. Okay, for anybody interested in women, you can be very good looking to women, and this might make a lot of women, be a little bit anxious around you. You do come across as very charismatic to women, life of the party, or just the joy of the group. Okay. You catch a lot of women's attention. You can, all right. So let's, if you're a woman watching here, you catch a lot of women's attention because women want to know everything about you. Okay, they want to know, how did you get that shirt? How did you get that man? How did you get that business? How did you get your lips to look like that? Women are always curious when it comes to you. Okay, and it comes to the point where women might put you on a pedestal. All right. This is the group where women either really, really like you or really, really try to find a reason not to like you if you're a woman. If you're a man watching this, women might feel like you're a player, that, maybe you're just someone for a good time. This can be due to many reasons. It could also be due because women deem you to be very handsome, very good looking, and maybe even youthful or younger. Okay, so you could be younger watching this. You could be like in your early 20s or like 18, but if not, it's okay. It just means that you give like this young vibe. Women might also view you with some sort of like cockiness. People might think that you have some sort of cockiness, or like, everyone likes pile number 1. Okay. This is the group where you are likable, but you are seen as competition in a way. Competition for the finer men, or competition because other women want you. Or a lot of women want you. Something here also about, about the style. It gives full package. Pile number 1, I'm not gonna lie, it gives full package. If you're a man watching this, you got the body, you got the style, you got the face. Pretty much the dream man that any woman would want, right? But if you're a woman watching this, women might feel like you have all the men attention. You have all the men after you, or you take the eyes off of men from them. Okay? Let's see. How do women view my pal number one? It gives like you're taking it all right? Pile number one, it gives like women can be very jealous of who you are, especially if you are a woman. You can have like a very tight circle. Like you might be someone that doesn't really associate yourself with many people because you feel like you could kind of feel the envy through other women. Okay? Sending you lots of love and lots of good friends, actually, because not all women are like that. But the women in this pile, you guys definitely feel like you're constantly being seen like as a bad guy, or like heavily criticized by other women. But I could definitely say it's all jealousy. Pile number one, definitely. If you're a man watching this, women can definitely feel like you give very much player energy. Very much cannot be trusted romantically. Okay, being with you is like literally a dream come true though. Being close to you, maybe even as a friend, for women is like a dream come true. But I definitely feel like if you're a man that clicked on this video, you're not really a chaser when it comes to women. Like, you're not chasing anybody. Like, it's like, you know, maybe you've had a lot of people throw themselves at you, and you kind of like, it's a hit or miss with you. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you feel like someone is very desperate, it kind of might turn you off. But at the same time, you like someone that's confident enough to say, hey, I like you, not beat around the bush. Okay? Because maybe you also get that. Maybe you get like desperate Nancy's, but then you also get people that want to beat around the bush and think they're too good, but in the whole reality, they're dying for you, and you know that. For women here, women do want to get close to you, but I think it's to know the secrets. It's to know what can you do for them to be on your level, or for what and maybe you feel that way. But I definitely feel like women would want to be your friend. It's just like they might feel too intimidated or scared, or, you know, might feel like with the Empress, like maybe you will take it all away. Their self-esteem, the boy of their dreams. Okay? So that's what I'm getting here for the women. Let's go now with the men. So again, this is part 2 of pile number 1. Let's find out, how do men view my pile number 1? How do men view my pile number 1? How do men... Ooh. How do men view my pile number 1? Oh yeah. Men, listen, if you're a woman watching this, men can be super attracted to you. Super. And I feel like men might also view you in a very sexual manner. Okay, you might also feel like maybe men sexualize you a lot. Okay, pile number 1, but you could be attracted to 2. But it's not really your fault. You have like this magnetic, really sensual energy that might really attract a lot of men. It's something about the hair, something about the figure, something about the face as well here. If you're a man watching this, men view you to be a little bit toxic, maybe with romantic interests, or maybe men might feel that you always get the hottest romantic interests. in a way. If you're a man also, men might view you to be like a fighter or like a very masculine type of energy, like driven by that very masculine type of energy. And they might even view you to be like a provider. Someone that provides for the people that they love, someone that provides for people that they care of. Someone very to themselves as well, like somebody that might keep their business to themselves, their plans to themselves, a lot of things to themselves. If you're a woman watching, men might think that you're trouble, or like you might bring a lot of trouble. Maybe because maybe you have children with another man, or you have children with other people. If you're a woman watching this, but men are definitely very attracted to you. They just feel like there's something that comes with you. Maybe like some sort of toxicity. Maybe because you are someone that's super independent, and it might trigger some men to think that you don't need them. You could be someone very quiet as well to men. And I also see someone that might be a bit fiery. So men might view you very fiery, someone with a lot of opinion, somebody that doesn't keep what they think to themselves. Like you're the lady that's gonna speak up, okay? You're not ashamed to stand up for what you think is right. And I feel like that feistiness makes men really like you. And again, like if you're a woman, they might view you as very, very independent. Let's see here. How do men view my pal number one? How do men view my pal number one? How do men view my pal number one? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. There's something very erotic about you, or exotic. You could be an exotic dancer. You could be someone that likes the finer things in life. And I don't know, for some reason, men might view you as a red flag. But it's enticing. It's magnetic. It's like the forbidden apple. Or the forbidden tree, okay, that you can't eat from, all right? Men might also view you to be very aggressive. If you are a woman, very aggressive, because again, you might be someone that doesn't really tolerate things that maybe other women will tolerate. You don't really stick around. You're not like a ride or die type of woman. Like, this is the group, if you're a woman watching this, you treat the men around you like garbage. But it seems to work for you. It seems to work for you. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean like you treat them like garbage or scum, but it's more like, you know, you respect yourself more. If you're a man watching this, men might view you to have a particular taste in women. Maybe you tend to date women that are like taller than you, or like really short, or like from different ethnicities. It's like your likes is just like very unique, okay? If you're a man watching this, men might also view you to be a very, very giving and maybe selfish person to other men. So you might be selfish to other men. You might just be like very arrogant to other men, okay? It's like you're not the man that's gonna sit there and try to impress other men. You're gonna go impress the ladies. You're gonna go crack a joke for the ladies. And you're gonna have that really like straight face for other men. Like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, if you're a man and you clicked on this pile, I really like you. You are the definition of what a real man is. You love your friends, of course, but not as much as women, okay? And that might trigger some men, like, oh my God, this man, this dude, he's just always for the girls, always for the women, nah, 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 nah. Okay, you could be that man that other men view as like the standoffish or the ladies' man, or even the guy that stands up for women. Like, hey, don't say that to her. Oh my God. Pile number 1. What a gentleman. Okay, let's see more cards here, more details. Let's see. Any last details on how men view my pile number 1? How do men view my pile number 1? So if you're a woman watching this, men might really view you to be a good time. And just that sometimes. I'm so sorry. But I feel like it's more because of how they view you. I feel like once they get to know you with the 8 of Swords, they kind of got to eat them thoughts away. So you could have like met or dated men that could have probably had like one idea about you, and then once they met you for real, they got to know the real you, they quickly realized that that's just not who you are. Okay, that's just not you. All right, and that could have been a little bit that could have bothered some men to realize, whoa, like this girl is not who I think, who I thought she was, or who me and my friends thought she was. Like, this girl is not to mess with. And she it's not like she has daddy issues. Okay, maybe you do have daddy issues, but I don't know why it's coming up. Like, maybe men feel like if you have daddy issues, like it's an easier way to control you in a way. Maybe you give the you could be so stunning that it could give the light that maybe deep down you are insecure, but men quickly realize that that's not true. That you're not just a pretty girl or the hot woman that is gonna abide by them because low key or deep down you're insecure. No, it's like you're gonna go above and beyond, and you're gonna prove a lot of people wrong. Okay, it's like the girl that you might think she's just the plastic hot sexy one, and the whole time she's becoming a lawyer, or like she's the smartest woman in the room. You know what I mean? Like that. If you're a man watching this, men can be very scared of you. Men can view you to be like a no bullshitter, and I'm not gonna lie, you intimidate a lot of men with your masculinity, especially when they're lacking in it. You know how to always check a man for his attitude or for the way he treats others, and that's how they view you, like very masculine, and somebody that commands respect, someone that doesn't take disrespect from anybody or from anybody around you either. Okay, the defender. And you could be young, but you can also be someone that has like this grown attitude, like this grown vibe. Like, while your friends are in college and playing girls and doing things and saying awful things, you're the one that's like, hey, why are you saying that? Like, that's not cool. Like, why do I feel like the men watching here, you might have a lot of sisters? I don't know what it is, but a lot, like men that I know that have a lot of sisters, they're usually like the biggest gentlemen, okay? But sometimes it could be the opposite, all right? So don't take my word for it all the time. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for my viewers that picked pile number 2, let's find out, how do women view you? How do women view my pile number 2? How do women view my pile number 2? If you're a woman watching this, women might view you to be like an overachiever, somebody that studies a lot, maybe somebody that studied like a very hard field. Women might view you as being very overworked or very like just overbooked, I heard. So maybe if you have a business, like overbooked, always working, always like worried about the self, but like having your ish together. Definitely having your ish together. Women might also view you to be enduring like toxic relationships or toxic situationships. Okay, so if you're a man watching this, women might view you to be a very big provider man, rich man energy here. That's how women view you. You might also, make women feel like they have to be different to date you. Like, I heard cosmetics, surgeries. I heard Barbie. So maybe women view you as the type of men that they have to like look in a different manner to get your attention or to maybe even date you. Okay. This energy, if you are a man watching this, could be a little bit triggering. Because you might really make women feel insecure. Okay. Because women feel like just to date you, maybe they have to be a model, maybe they have to have certain looks. And I don't really think that's true with the moon. I think you're someone that just likes the finer things in life, but you're just someone that's looking for an honest, down-to-earth person. You're not really looking for all that, all those things. You're not looking for someone to change who they are to be with you. But you basically make women not feel enough to be your wife or to be your girlfriend. They might also view you to be maybe with that devil energy, sexually captivating, but also, they like to wonder, how would they be in bed? Because they have it all. But now, how would they be like this? And it could also give like cheater vibes, all right? Like maybe they feel like you are so well off that maybe you can be having other women, okay? If you're a woman watching this, women feel like, they view you as someone that really doesn't have time for others, doesn't really have time for love, doesn't really have time for friends, or, maybe that you don't care. Maybe women view you to be very much in your own lane. You're very silent as well. I feel like you're the silent one of the group, and you only speak when you're around like people you're very comfortable. But women might view you to have some sort of problems when maybe finding love or finding a true friend. Very much in your lane. I feel like women don't view you in a necessarily bad manner. It's just like, that's who they are and they're there and they're not really interested. So as a woman, women view you as not interested, like in anything. Maybe not in clubbing, not in gossiping, not the ordinary things that women do. Okay, maybe not even makeup. Okay, like someone very much in their own lane, and you're not a copycat. You don't go with trends or anything like that. You also might be viewed to be someone that makes other people feel like they're not doing enough in their life, like they're not working as hard or they're not achieving as much, or they're not, they don't have as many luxuries as you do, or stability. How do women view my pile number 2? Women view you to be a heavy manifester and someone nurturing. Okay, you could be very nurturing, and you can be someone that's like the peacemaker, the neutral one, the one that's not gonna get their hands dirty, the one that's gonna walk away. If you're a man watching this, women might view you to be authoritative and maybe even someone that women can be comfortable around. It's like women feel comfortable around you, but it's just this vibe about you that women just cannot trust if you're a man. Maybe you've experienced that before in your other relationships, where you're like, everything is so good with us, but as soon as I'm not around, they're always feeling like something's missing, like if something's wrong with me. If you're a woman watching, women might also view you to be temperamental. And someone stuck in their own ways, okay? Not someone that people can try to sway away or change their mind or anything like that. Yeah, you give very much authoritative. Both men and women here give very much authoritative vibes, but if you're a woman watching, women might view you to be a girl's girl, but to an extent. You're quick to place boundaries, and I feel like you don't let anybody control you at all. It's like, it's like that it's like girlhood. Like, it's like, maybe you should try these shoes on. Like, maybe you should do that to your face. Or like, maybe, you look better if you do this. And it's like, women view you as the woman that is not going to care. Like, no, this is how I look and I'm good with that. You know what I mean? This is how I am and I'm fine with that. Or maybe you should go out more. No, maybe not. Right? Very stuck in your ways, and it might frustrate other women that they can't control you mentally or make you do other things. If you're a man watching this, women might view you to be very tall, like very tall, or be someone very good in bed as well. And I also see here maybe someone very creative, because I feel like somebody here's like an artist or architect, like something very artistic. Like maybe somebody here like draws comic or anime. There's something, it's like a duality with you. Like there could be like a very artistic side when it comes to this group. Women, women like that. Also, if you're a woman watching this, you could be very temperamental when people get in your business or when people tell you what to do. So that's how women view you. Like, they're very cool and nice, but try not to get too involved in their life because they don't like that. And they're also not going to respond in a very nice manner. So that's all for pile number 1 with this part of the reading of women. How do women view you? So this is part 2 on my pile number 2 with how men view you. Let's see, how do men view my pile number 2? How do men view My pile number 2. How do men view my pile number 2? Not very friendly. Absolutely not. You're not the one to be hollered at. You're not gonna give a man your phone number as soon as you see them. Yeah, very disinterested here with my pile number 2. Just not interested. You can like women if you're a woman watching this. So very much not interested, okay? But if not, if you're a man watching this, you might keep to yourself a lot. You might have like 1 or 2 friends. Men view you to be someone that keeps things to themselves a lot. Maybe enjoys traveling or enjoys nature, like enjoys spirituality. You might wear beads or, have crystals. I'm getting like an alt men here. Like, you have a very unique style. If you're a man clicking this, men might view you to be, I'm not trying to be harsh, but they might view you to be weird. And you might think, you might know what I'm trying to say. The group here, you guys have a beautiful balance of masculinity and femininity. I feel like women are super comfortable with you, okay, for a man clicking this. But I know this is not women, but, and that in itself might make men kind of not like you if you're a man watching this. And you're okay with that because you don't agree with a lot of the things men do anyways. But yeah, if you're a man watching this, you are very different. Very different. In a good way, though. Well, to me. You might be very interested in spiritual stuff, maybe even rock music, all the like alternative things. Okay, this is not a gangster, gangbanger, regular dude. This is somebody that has like an artistic, a little sprinkle of femininity, like, just a vibe. I really like this pile. You could be a tattoo artist if you are a man watching this pile. For the women here, men feel like they gotta bring their A game when it comes to you. They view you as someone that's not easy at all. Not easy to get in bed with, not easy to talk to, not easy to even come near. Not at all, pile number 2. Like, 3. Am I in 3? No, this is 2. This is 2. This is part 2 of pile 2. But not really easy at all. Which it can be a bit confusing because, men might view you to be outside and an explorer and always having fun, having drinks, going outside, I heard shaking ass, you know what I mean? Like, this is the pile that if you're a woman that click this, you live out loud. You wear what you want. You say what you want. You go wherever you want. You do what you want. And, but there is a clear line of what you will tolerate and what you won't. Okay? There is a clear line of what you will let people slide with and what not. It's just like the girl that's just having fun. Like, she's just like shaking her head and moving her body, and then all of a sudden a man comes and she's just like rolling her eyes. Like, why are you here? Didn't you know this was an all girls party? What are you doing here? I feel like this shell you have with men can derive from other traumatic situations, but they don't view it like that. They just view you as just hard to get, like a little challenge. Okay, and you might have this attitude, pile number 2, to just push the men away, but they don't view it like that, sweetie. They view it as she want me, okay? She's ready for me. This hard shell that you put out actually makes men view you in a more attractive manner. So if you're trying to push men away, I'm sorry, kind of making them like you even more. Okay. Let's see here. How do men view my pile number twos? How do men view my pile number twos? How do men view my pile number twos? I heard the one that walked away, the one that left. Ooh, oh my God. Men are really intrigued by you. Pile number two. Um, you might make men feel insecure. You might make men fall in love or fall on their knees for you, pile two. I'm not gonna lie. It gives wifey energy here. Men really like this like hard exterior that you have. If you're a man watching this, men might view you to be like a traveler or someone that's, been through a lot when it comes to maybe family or issues in the home. Men can also view you to always be around women or like always having female friends or women that are comfortable around you. Okay? And, maybe that's bothersome because some men will probably be like, hey, is that your girl? And you're probably like, no, that's just my friend. We're just friends. So men also view you to be somebody that has a lot of options in love or a lot of options around you. You can feel heavy criticized by men, but at the end of the day, they always want to be like you. They always want to know what you're doing to get the attention that you receive from women. This is, if you're a man watching this, men view you as someone that gets a lot of attention from women. Okay, like you get a lot of attention from women. You kind of know how to speak to women. All right. Let's see any more details here on how do men view my pile number two. So definitely if you're a woman, the one that got away, the one that could get away. If you're a woman, men view you as someone that they want to provide for, someone that they want to take care of. It's someone that they might want to make the mother of their kids. They don't view your energy as overpowering though. It's like, even if there's a hard shell, there's something very feminine about you that attracts a lot of men. Oh my God, men just want you in their energy. Pile number two, if you're a woman watching this, men just want you to be with them. For you to give them a chance. Whoever this is. But men might be scared to approach you, I'm not gonna lie. This hard exterior, it makes them harder for them to approach you, but you do have a lot of secret crushes. If you're a man watching this, men might view you to be more interested in other women that have like their ish together, or men view you to be somebody that attracts like really well off women, like maybe dentists and doctors or nurses, or like just women that are doing very good for themselves. Men might view you like that, like maybe you're very lucky with the women you choose. So yeah, like men might view you to be like to have a tendency of picking very successful women all the time, or just having women that got their ish together, or like really good women. Okay, period. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3, let's find out, how do women view you? This is part 1 of part 3. Let's see, how do women view my pile number 3s? How do women view my pile 3s? Okay, so if you're a woman watching this, women might view you to be, it's giving housewife, mother vibes. You're all about your family. You're all about your kids. You're all about your well-being. So you might be very fit. Women might view you as very fit, very good taken care. Like you're well taken care of. Um, Women might view you as like how do people call that? Is it mother bear? It's just like a woman that fights for like her family and her values, okay? Especially very private here. You're all about the home. Okay, that's how women view you. Pile number 3 is all about their home, all about their kids, all about their family. You will not catch pile number 1, you know, being too much in the scene, being too involved with anything that doesn't have to do with her own people, her own family. If you're a man watching this, women might view you to be the perfect husband. Women might view you to be someone that can fulfill them emotionally, financially, and maybe even heal them inside. Women might feel like, you know, they can overpower you as well. This is giving a very soft, masculine man, okay? This is what you're giving, okay? So if you're a man watching this, women might view you to be very soft and masculine and just the type of man that lets women, you know, take over. Although, you know, you're the boss in the, you know, in the house, but you let the woman take over. And men really like this. You're like the true definition of a husband for any woman, or like the dream husband that any woman would want. Okay, if you're a woman watching this, yeah, it's just like you have certain things that you put first in your life, and women might feel like nothing else goes before that. Okay, nothing else. And if they want to be your friend, they have to respect that your family goes first and your values. Okay, so very motherly energy if you're a woman watching this. And another thing, women might view you as someone that they can really pour their hearts out to or really trust. Like there's something about you. Not only are you motherly in your home, but you're motherly with other people. Okay? You can have a really big heart, and people from all walks of life can be so comfortable. I see like someone that you might even get like older people than you trying to confide in you and look for warmth in you, okay? Let's see. How does my pal number 3, how does women view my pal number 3? How do women view my pal number 3? Yeah, very out of the scene. Very preoccupied with other things. The people in your life may not feel important to you. They might not feel like they are important to you. But there is like a balance in it. You see, they know you're not going to put them first, but if they need something or they need someone to vent to or to have their back, they can count on you. But you're not going to be that friend that is going to drop everything they have going on to go save them, you know? You'll probably be the type of aggressive, you know, woman to be like, you know, figure it out. Okay? You got this. Toughen up. You know what I mean? It's that like that rough love. If you're a man watching this, women might view you to be very like serene or like calm, not very aggressive, okay? And almost the type that can be ruled over by any woman, okay? Not in a, you know, walking all over the woman, but I mean walking all over you, but women feel like they can get their way with you. They can get what they want out of you. You can be a very submissive man, all right? I like this energy. And women also feel like they can express themselves around you. This is okay. I'm sorry, but women might view you to be the man that's gonna support the woman's dreams. Like you're gonna be there to support the woman's dreams, and if not, it's more like you're a clueless man. You know, like women might view you to be very much on the clouds, or let your wife control everything, or they can control everything in a way. Very laid back, okay, not very controlling, not this should go like this. um but yeah, if you're a woman watching this, women might view you to not be very involved with others. I'm very much focused on your own cups, on the things that you can fix. It's like people can count on you to be there for them, but they cannot count on you to be there for them and also carry the weight with them. It's like a beautiful, beautiful balance, all right? People know not to come to you with problems that they know they can solve, okay? But if a friend needs to vent about something that's really bothering them, you'll be there. So women do appreciate your womanhood, and not only that, women view you as the type of woman that they want to be. So if they're not there yet, you are like the example of what a wife is or a mother is, okay? And they want to be like you if they're not already. Let's see. How do women view my pal number 3? How do women view my pal number 3? Okay. Women view you to be harsh with your words. Again, that rough love is coming in. I feel like people will come to you when they feel like they have to be serious with themselves. Oh my God, you give very much Capricorn woman, or like a Virgo woman here. Um, like literally, you will not hold your tongue. Okay, you're not gonna be sweet with your words. You're not gonna tell people what they want to hear. And maybe this is a reason why maybe you don't have many friends, because people might take what you tell them literally, or like they might be very sensitive. Pal 3, you cannot have people that are sensitive around you. You cannot have other sensitive women around you, and that's how women view you. They cannot be sensitive around you because you will eat them up. Okay, women feel like you are very harsh, like you would really eat them up. And honestly, maybe it's just your honesty. Okay, I feel like you don't beat around the bush when it comes to anybody, because what do you have to lose? You already have your family. You already have your home. You already have what you want. You already have your puppies and your cats. You live the life that you want to live, and nobody could change that for you. So if someone comes to you with a problem, you're gonna let them know in their face that they might be the freaking problem. Okay? Pile 3, you're not gonna beat around the bush when it comes to women or anybody, and that's how women view you. Very harsh. Even like a mother figure. Okay, women might really view you to be a mother figure. Women might also view you to be very beautiful, very enchanting, very classy as well. Very well put together, taken care of. You put that self-care on. Again, the epitome, the what it is to be a woman. Like, you are the definition of that, Pal 3. You are the definition of what it is to be a woman to a lot of women. Okay. Okay. Wow, Pal 3. And again, when women cannot fit those standards that you live by, they might feel broken. They might feel heartbroken, because they're not. There's a lot of comparisons to you. Again, you're the example of what it is to be a wife, a mother. everything. So pile 3, if you haven't, been proud of yourself, I'm here to tell you, be proud of yourself, because you're very respected by women. Okay, very respected by women. Women want to be like you. And this is the pile where, well, women might be jealous of your life, but not so often, because they want to be like you. You know, it's like, it's easy to be jealous of you. But a lot of women just want to be like you. So instead of hating you, I feel like women much more. I mean, of course, I see what they hate about you. I see that they hate how rude they might think you are. But a lot of women do appreciate it. And a lot of women do want to be like you. So if you might feel like women leave you out sometimes, it's because, baby, you're the main event. You're the main event. So what can I say? If you're a man watching this, women might feel like they have to bring their A game to be your woman. They have to take care of themselves. They have to put themselves first. Women might view you as a heartbreaker, as someone that can easily walk away from them or just easily leave them. So I don't know, maybe as a man, maybe you've experienced having women that would just do anything for you, would just, put the sack on their arm for you. And, maybe you like your woman to be very feminine, but you attract a lot of women that want to go above and beyond for you. I don't know if you like that, but yeah, I feel like a lot of women crave to be in a relationship with someone like you, because you're so soft and understanding and like sweet. And at the same time, women might also view you to be someone that attracts a lot of good looking women, and that might break some hearts. So yeah, since you attract a lot of good looking women, this might make other women feel insecure, or like, maybe they have to up their game to get next to you. So that's all that I got here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3, let's find out, how do men view you? Let's see. How do men view my pile number 3? How do men view my pile number 3? Let's see. How do men view my pile number 3? Men might view you to have like a mysterious past. Whether you're a man or a woman watching this, it's like there's something from your past that you're hiding. There's like a mysterious, eerie vibe when it comes to you. Maybe because you're not as open. You're not open with your business. If you're a woman watching this, men do not think you're friendly. They don't think you're friendly to other men that you don't know, but that you are friendly. But if you're a man watching this, men do view you to be like a great sport. They just don't think that you have many friends. Maybe you're like new in some sort of neighborhood, school, or place. Okay, maybe like you're like the new person. Like there's a big mysterious vibe around you. If you're a woman watching this, men view you as someone that they have to prove a lot to, or they have to prove to you their worth or how worthy you are. Yeah, this is a pile that might seem like not very interested or scared to get hurt. You're like the type of pile that you have to be friends first to get in a relationship if you're a woman watching this. Or like if you are a man, like people have to prove themselves to get around you. This is not very clear. I'm going to start taking out more cards here. How do men view my pile 3? How do men view my pile 3? Yeah, very much in your own world. If you're a woman watching this, men might overthink a lot about you. It's because you give a very nonchalant energy. You give very much, oh, okay, you cancel plans, that's fine. Bye. I think this nonchalantness is what intrigues men a lot, and they view you to be someone that is very focused on other important things in their life. It's like you're hiding from a big, big secret. That's how men view you. Like you're hiding from something, or you're hiding something from them. If you're a man watching this, men might view you to be a loner. You might make your other male counterparts feel like they're not cool enough sometimes. But I just feel like Pile 3, overall, both men and women here, you like to be alone. It's like you don't really care to have people around you. If you're a woman watching, you definitely make men overthink about you. You might drive men insane mentally, and you might have like those crazy men be like, you know, is there something you don't like about me? Like, what's wrong with me? Okay, and you're probably like, oh my God, like, I just said I didn't want to go out with you tonight. Like, what is wrong with you? So you give a very nonchalant, disinterested vibe. And like, if you're a man watching this, like, again, very much loner. Like, your friends can all be sitting at one table and you'll just decide to sit on the corner, or decide to sit in the seat where not many of them are there. I don't know what it is with this. I feel like somebody here is on the spectrum, like somebody here is autistic or something. You really, really like show you're not interested in anybody, women or men watching this. And that's how men view you, like you're not interested in sharing your business, you're not interested in showing who you really are, you're not interested in really coming around even. But you make men overthink a lot. That's how they view you. Like, you make them overthink a lot, or they might think that you have a lot on your mind or on your plate. Let's see here. How do men view my Pile 3? How do men view my Pile 3? But for some reason, if you're a woman watching this, men are interested in you. They view you as someone that they can romantically get with. Definitely. Men view you like as like someone that people changed. Somebody that got their heart broken. Somebody that got hurt. Somebody that went through something. Men might view you as someone that can be a little bit arrogant or standoffish. But it's all because you don't have this needy energy. Like, you don't crave a man's attention. You don't crave to have male validation. You don't crave for friendships. Okay, if you're a man watching this, you don't crave nothing. And so you make men feel like they're an option or they're not that important. So if you're a woman watching this, you don't put men on a pedestal. You don't make men feel important in your life. And this could be a hit or miss. But I don't really think that you care. Because it's like the real ones will stand by, okay? The fake ones, the ones that just came for a good time or just to play in my face, they're going to walk away because they're not going to fight anymore. All right? I don't know, but if you're a woman watching this, you like a great fight. Like, you like a man that will fight for you. Or like outprove themselves to you. And if you're a man watching this, you could have probably been betrayed by a lot of your friends. So you're really disinterested in friends. And the men in your life might feel like you're not even interested in having a partnership with them. This is the pile that doesn't trust a lot of people. It's like you're the pile that trust is earned, not just given. And it could be a little bit frustrating for some men, especially if you're dating men. It could be frustrating that they have to earn your trust. Let's see, how is my pile number 3 viewed by men? So they view you as somebody that works hard for their goals and their achievements, but maybe you put your work much, like you make it seem much more important than anything else. So if you're a woman watching this, you just have a way of making men feel very non-important while also giving this confusing, kind vibe. Like you're such a good time. You are a good time. Men or women watching this, you are a good time. That's how, men view you. But other than that, you don't make anybody important in your life. You just don't look interested. But it's confusing. Okay? It's like, if you're a woman watching, you go on a date with a guy, the date is going great, but boom, they don't see you for like a week. And you probably don't answer, take your sweet time, and you make the guy feel like you're not interested in them. But the whole time you are interested, you just have more important things to do. You're just not interested in being clingy or all over their face. And for some reason, I definitely feel like men could really like to chase you, but some. And I feel like it does divide the real from the fake. If you're a man watching this, men view you to have a job, but like you keep it very private. Like you keep the way you make your money very private. Like you don't really share much about your money to men. Because you know how men speak about careers and stuff. You kind of keep your career and your money business to yourself. And oftentimes, men might view you to be a liar. Okay, you might lie to men about what's going on in your life. Or men just might think that your life is too good to be true. And it might be very true. Okay, so if you're a man watching this, men might view you to be a show off. But unintentionally, of course. A big show off because maybe you have more than other men, or you tend to work harder than the other men around you. Okay, so that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.